Hello Sagittarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome to my channel, guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. This is your love reading for the first half of June, focusing on June 1st through the 15th. General, as always, Sagittarius, it will not resonate with every single one of you guys out there, so please do take from it whatever makes sense for your particular situation and leave the rest behind. And if you are interested in a personal private reading from me, please access that information down below this video. All right, guys, so let's get started. I wanted to tap into some focus cards for this reading and doing a different spread today than I normally would. And these are a couple of new decks that I got from Angela from Mystic Moon. And if you're not familiar with her channel, definitely check it out. She's a great reader. And she's got her own Etsy shop, has created her own card decks. So these are the two newest ones that I have, which is Signs from Spirit, Love Oracle, and then we've got the Twin Flame Shadows, which taps into challenges and the darker energies of a situation. Okay, so let's grab some focused messages for this reading, Sagittarius, and let's tap into your energies, what's going on with you, and what is going on with the person that you are thinking about for this reading. So angels and spirit guides, some focused messages for Sagittarius, please. Bring it forward for us for Sagittarius. Beautiful card. We've got blue, indicative of serenity, tranquility, and peace. That's a great card coming forward. And we do have a bottom card, 999. Profound lessons are at hand. Completion of a cycle is near. Great cards coming forward, Sagittarius. Okay, and then let's go ahead and grab a focus card from the Twin Flame Shadows deck. You do not have to identify with a twin flame connection. All right, so a focus card from the shadows, challenges that you might be dealing with at this time. Bring it forward for me, please, angels and spirit guides. What messages need to come through for Sagittarius? Embarrassment coming through. So somebody's embarrassed in regard to a particular situation or connection. There is embarrassment coming forward here. So let's see how that plays out for this reading. All right, guys, so let's get started with the Mystic Moon Oracles deck. All right, so angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius. What messages would we benefit from at this time? Okay. So there is a situation that is coming forward here that is coming to a completion. And for some of you guys, perhaps the number 999 might be significant for you. And perhaps a chaotic or traumatic situation is now calming down, bringing forward that level of serenity and peace. But with that embarrassment card coming forward, let's see how that plays out into this reading. Okay, we do have cycles coming forward for this person. What else? This person wants compromise in this relationship. Mask. Okay, to me, this is indicative of deceptive energy and somebody that is pretending to be something that they're not. Perhaps that's where that embarrassment energy is coming from. Okay, dark night of the soul. Someone who's dealing with this dark night of the soul energy, and again, coming forward with this deceptive mask energy here. So I'm tapping into divine masculine energy for this person. What else, please, for Sagittarius? Awakening. Okay, for me again, the energy of this particular card, since we do have a male figure indicated here, this is tapping in for me that it is a divine masculine that is coming through from these cards. So now, for this other person, representative of my divine feminine, let's see what's going on with the divine feminine. We do have understanding, or the need for understanding, or finally coming to an understanding in regard to the dynamic of this situation and where it's at currently. We do have solitude coming through here. To me, this is indicative of the Hermit card in Tarot, tapping into Virgo energy for some of you guys, okay? And a female divine feminine is being indicated through this card. What else? What else do we need to know? Okay, the divine feminine wants her divine masculine to come back, but he is coming through with this dark night of the soul energy. But one thing great about this is that we do have the awakening card. So hopefully my divine masculine is coming through and coming out of this dark energy and finally taking that mask off and getting real with the dynamic of this relationship, getting real about this connection. What else, please? Conclusion coming forward here. So divine feminine, divine masculine are in separation at this time. Clearly, there was an ending, a conclusion to this relationship. Let me pull one more for Sagittarius. What else for the divine feminine? But there is no communication I'm feeling at this time, especially with my divine feminine in solitude, going within with that hermit mode energy. Okay, we've got a few cards coming through here, balancing the scales. My divine feminine still has a lot of love for the divine masculine. We do have the spring season indicated here, and this could also be indicative of growth in regard to this connection. So despite where things are at the moment, there is still a potential for growth here, at least from the perspective of the divine feminine. And of course, guys, these energies may be reversed. Whatever side you resonate with most, take from it whatever makes sense to you. Okay, so let's pull some tarot messages. Let me move these guys up so I have a little bit more room here. I should have really gotten a larger desk, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's grab some tarot to add to this, Sagittarius. Okay, so tapping into the energies of my divine masculine, who is in this dark night of the soul energy, putting on a false mask. Perhaps this divine masculine could have been a part of a third-party situation. But this relationship is going through its cycles. That is certainly being indicated by that cycles card. And we do have profound lessons that are at hand here with that 999 card. Completion of a cycle is near. So let's see how this is going to play itself out. Because at this time, there is separation here between you and this other person, Sagittarius. The Power card coming forward, that is the Strength card in traditional tarot. That is tapping into Leo energy. So perhaps Sagittarius, you might have Leo in your chart, or you're a divine feminine. If you are a divine masculine watching, then your divine feminine may be a Leo. That's a potential here. What else, please, for Sagittarius or for my divine masculine? Tower, disruption. So the Tower moment is what created this separation between the divine masculine and divine feminine. Bottom of the deck. Five of Wands, tapping into that energy of obstacles and challenges that the divine masculine is dealing with currently. So let's tap into the energies of the divine feminine. Her perception of this connection. She wants her divine masculine back. She still has a lot of love for the divine masculine. Despite this Tower moment, Wisdom, Hierophant coming forward. Let's see what else. For my divine feminine, what else, please, for Sagittarius? We do have the base chakra coming forward, so there's a little bit of an imbalance with my divine feminine, and there is a need for balancing the scales. That is coming through here. Okay, let me pull one more for my divine feminine. And perhaps my divine masculine is embarrassed to come towards the divine feminine, especially divine masculines who were involved in a third-party situation or did something to create this Tower moment. So there doesn't have to be a third party for each and every one of you, but something came down on this relationship and it was pretty heavy. Heavy enough that my divine feminine went into hermit mode and is in solitude and going within, and not much communication here. One more card, please, for my divine feminine. Sacral chakra coming forward, definitely an imbalance with my divine feminine. So as I had indicated with this disruption Tower card, I'm feeling my divine masculine created a situation here that brought forward this level of embarrassment towards him. Again, I'm feeling for some of you guys, you are dealing with a third-party situation here. But with this awakening and power card right next to each other, the potential for the divine masculine to work through these heavy energies and to get out of this dark night of the soul energy, there is a potential there to do that and work through those darker energies. I do feel that my divine masculine is strong enough to overcome these obstacles and challenges that are coming forward here. He's got some work to do on himself, but the situation is going through its cycles and it is going to eventually complete itself. That is certainly coming through here, but I do feel that this is ultimately going to resolve itself in a peaceful way. We do have serenity, tranquility, and peace that is being indicated in this reading. And sometimes peaceful resolutions in a situation doesn't always mean that two people end up together. It simply means that each person makes peace with however way it ended or however way it played out. But of course, for some of you guys, there will be a reconnection with your divine person. Certainly from the divine feminine, she wants her divine masculine back. That is coming forward here, and that is being represented here. She wants him back, but she's in this hermit mode. She's very unbalanced at the moment. She's still devoted to loving her divine masculine. She's trying to tap into lessons that she's learned in regard to this connection. But right now she's coming through with this unbalanced energy and really trying to understand what happened. You know, why are we separated from each other? Why is this distance between the two of us when, in fact, I thought that we had loved each other? What happened? What brought the divine masculine into this dark night of the soul? Why is he in that energy? Why is he wearing a false mask? So all of that culminated in this tower crumbling down on this situation and completing whatever cycle this relationship was on, whatever journey this relationship was on. That tower needed to come down to put forward a clean slate for the divine masculine and the divine feminine to start over. If that is the equal desire from each person coming forward here. Interesting. So, with my divine feminine, she's just trying to tap into her own energies. She's just trying to survive day by day, trying to make it without her divine person in her life. You know, this to me is indicative of a person who's very deep in thought, not wanting to communicate, not ready. She's still in pain, dealing with whatever she has to deal with, and to heal parts of herself that were truly hurt by this person, her divine masculine. Because with this base chakra coming forward, that taps into the words I have, earthly issues, survival, her physical healing, money, food, shelter. All of those things come into play here. And I'm feeling that's a little bit out of balance for my divine feminines who are dealing with challenges in those areas. We also have the sacral chakra coming forward here, tapping into the words I want. What she wants is her divine masculine back in her life. What she wants is ultimately for things to come towards a place of serenity and tranquility in this relationship. It may have been truly chaotic at one point, causing this disruption and tower to fall down on this relationship. Because this imbalance that is coming forward for my divine feminine, this is tapping into her emotions, her desires, her sexuality, how she feels about her divine masculine. Still a lot of love here, but the scales are not balanced at this time. The tower needed to come down on this situation to offer a new beginning, a second chance in this relationship, to move on to the next cycle, to finally complete that part of the journey and move on to a better path. Okay, so let's grab some twin flame messages here, concentrating on the words, thoughts, feelings, emotions that come through these cards. You don't have to resonate with a twin flame connection. So who needs to speak up here? Who needs to speak up? The divine feminine or the divine masculine? What words, thoughts, and feelings need to come through for Sagittarius at this time? Please bring it forward, angels and spirit guides. Look at that, guys. I still love you. Two people that still love each other. There's still love here. And look at this bottom card. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. And for whoever interjected a third-party situation into this relationship, this person would have definitely made different choices if they could go back and change things. I'm tapping more so into my divine masculine. Wow. Look at this card. Our connection still affects me. Of course it does. There's still a lot of love here. So let's dig a little deeper with some volume 2 messages. What else needs to come through here? Who else needs to speak up? But I'm feeling here, guys, that this love story between these two people, between you and this other person, Sagittarius, it's not over. For my divine feminines especially, divine feminine is wanting her divine masculine back. And once my divine masculine does the work on himself to truly awaken to the possibilities of this connection, there is a possibility for moving on to the next cycle of this relationship and manifesting union here. That's still a possibility here. So each person has work to do on themselves in the meantime. Who else needs to speak up here for Sagittarius? Please bring it forward. Bring it forward for me, please, angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius. Whoa. That literally flew out. Look at that, guys. I just want you to be happy. Bottom card. I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions right now. Please know this. So that's a good thing. Somebody actually taking the time to take responsibility for whatever role they played in the destruction of this relationship the way it was when that tower came crumbling down on this relationship. I look at your picture often. So there's someone here that still very reminiscent of the connection, feeling nostalgic, looking at either the divine masculine or divine feminine, whoever is looking at the other person's photo often just to remember the good times, keep the connection alive. So I do see a potential still in working through these obstacles and challenges that are coming forward in this relationship. I don't feel that it is a done deal, okay? There is still the possibility of working through these things. Okay, so let's add to this with some Lovers Oracle messages. First, tapping into my divine masculine. Please bring it forward for Sagittarius. Okay, we've got quite a few coming through there. Let's grab those. And then for the divine feminine. All right, let's grab the bottom one. Wow, so divine masculine having quite a few here. We've got romance, reflection, manifesting miracles, and another card. Okay, so romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So this is not a done deal here, guys. There's still a lot of love between you and this other person, Sagittarius. We also have reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Exactly. I really do feel that that is a potential here. The other card coming forward, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. that is certainly a part of the divine masculine's energies, needing to let go of what no longer serves him, especially if he has resentment towards the divine feminine. And finally, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Wow. Some fantastic messages for the divine masculine. And for the divine feminine, look at that. Only time will tell. And look at this. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. I do ultimately feel that this is either a soulmate or twin flame connection. Very strong sexual compatibility with each other. A lot of love between this person and you, Sagittarius. There's still a lot of love here, guys. And despite the challenges and obstacles that are certainly coming forward here, and this tower moment coming down on the relationship, eventually things are going to fall into place and ultimately going towards a more tranquil future with each other. Things aren't going to be as chaotic or traumatic or painful, dealing with a lot of drama in this relationship. I eventually feel that you guys have lessons to learn on your own, away from each other, so take advantage of this time while you guys are apart to do work on yourselves and to heal and come towards each other as better people in order to be able to manifest the type of love and romance that you are seeking. All right, Sagittarius. So that's that. Let's close out your reading with some final messages from the Guardian Angel card deck. For Sagittarius, please, angels, some final thoughts. Some final thoughts, please, for Sagittarius. Okay, got that one. Let me grab the bottom one. Okay, we have guilt. You do not need another's approval to feel worthy of love, regardless of what you've done or what you think you failed to do. From your soul's perspective, there's neither right nor wrong. Every experience in life is here to help you expand your awareness of love so that you may embrace ever greater spheres of wisdom. You've done nothing wrong. So there's someone in the dynamic of this connection who may be feeling guilty, and this is a reminder from the angels that you need to release that. Okay? And finally, we have love. Negative thoughts and feelings are sabotaging your pursuit of happiness. We, your angels, are here to help you heal. Allow our healing light to flow through your heart. Consciously infuse each negative thought or feeling with love and light. Feel both your heart and mind aligning to your soul's sacred purpose and unleash your divine potential through the power of love. What a fantastic message to close out your reading, Sagittarius. So there you are. That closes out your reading, guys. That's a lot to take in this reading. Okay, so however way you resonate with the messages that came through here, guys, I really hope that it did offer you the guidance that you so needed at this time. There is still hope in regard to this love connection. It's not a done deal, regardless of the challenges that you guys may be dealing with separately at this time. Okay, so I really do feel for some of you guys, you will have a second chance to do things right this time once you guys come back into union. Still a lot of love here between you and this person, Sagittarius. All right, guys, so I'll leave it at that. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you and for tuning in. If you're interested in a personal private reading from me, all that information is down below this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this and resonated with this reading. All right, Sagittarius, I'll see you guys next time with more readings. Take care. Bye-bye.